In this video I'm going to show you guys how to make a windmill in Minecraft. If you're new to the channel at all, we do a lot of time lapses and tutorials just like this one, so make sure to hit the subscribe button. Also, if you're interested in the episode where I build this, I'll leave it in the card above and also in the description. Anyway, let's get into the tutorial. Alright, so here we are on my flat tutorial world. So it's a simple 7x7 shape, so that's going to be kind of the max size that you actually need. There will be a bit that kind of sticks out. I think it's probably with the blade, it probably comes to about here, so just coming out of one side. But yeah, nice and simple. So yeah, just get yourself, with the magenta, I've got that there on the corners, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 blocks, and then another magenta, and that's it for the grid. So we just go over the materials that you're going to be needing. Of course, you can switch out any of these for any of the other types of wood as well. We've got stripped dark oak wood. We've also got spruce door, cobblestone, barrel, spruce stairs, oak slab, oak stairs, birch slab, and oak fence. Those are the really basic materials. We'll need some more as we go along as well, but it'll get us started. So on each of these corners, we're going to go up with 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like that. You can do it smaller if you wanted to, and you can also, of course, do it bigger. There's no real hard and fast way of doing this kind of build. The only reason I've gone for 5 on mine is because I think I had mine in a hill where part of the hill actually was being up to like that level, so there was only one side that had it sticking out by 3, but that's what we're going to go with, and it should be good. Just putting cobblestone in between each of these as well. Let's fill that up with your cobble. It should be pretty good as we get onto there. There we go. And just do this on each side. That's probably the most time-consuming bit. Like most of the other stuff that I've done in the kind of like clipped off series and around that area, you could, if you wanted to, add cobblestone kind of around it and almost make the actual base a lot bigger than it wanted to. And I'll probably show you guys, I will show you guys at the end of the video what it looks like, so you can get some ideas from that. For the doorway, I just went directly in the middle of just one of these. It's up to you where you want to have it. And with oak slabs, just on this one, we had it coming forwards with 2. On top, this goes up there, and on the sides there, like that. With some oak fence, just put this down on the sides. You can also use something like spruce fence if you wanted to, or jungle. It doesn't have to be oak. I'm actually going to go with spruce this time. It might have been what I did on the original build. I have no idea. I know that I used one of the fences like that, but yeah, we go. I think that looks better. So I probably did that because it just contrasts a little bit better with against the oak wood. Right. So next part of it, we're going to have our oak slabs, and just on the top piece of this, just go all the way around. Like this. And there we go, that's that. We're going to grab, not birch slab actually, we need a birch stair, so wrong material there from me, so guys. And pick that one up, and we're just going to have birch stairs going around all of this. There we go, just have it all joined up. We'll sort this out and make it look a lot better later on where we do some variation on it as well. There we go, get that. And then we're going to have our stripped dark oak wood. I'm actually going to have it on the side here, and then we're going to go up with an extra 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. But have it on there as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 4. And that one's sideways. Weird. Join these together as well. Just across the top. Then what we're going to do in here is we're going to have upside down spruce stairs just to cover up this piece here. So cover up the birch. That means we can do some other stuff with it as well. And we can also, just for the time being, grab a spruce slab and just plonk that onto each of those corners there like that. And we actually don't need a spruce slab, I don't think, ever again. Don't quote me on that though. So next we're going to grab our barrels and just plonk down your barrels. So this is the next level, or layer even. I absolutely love the barrel texture, it's just perfect. And then we're going to have some upside down stairs here, and then normal stairs on that piece there. So it's just to add in just a bit of detail really, or just a bit of depth with what is quite a... What I want to do with this one anyway is make it really quite plain, but just because it's plain doesn't mean it has to be super plain and super flat as we've kind of got here. Right, anyway. What we're going to do now is we're going to go up with another 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. You guessed it, barrel time. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. What we're going to do now is if we grab a jungle fence, decide which kind of side your blade's going to be. So for me, I'm going to have my blade on this side, because that's where my entrance is. Though on my build, I think I had the entrance on this side and the blade on that side. It doesn't matter at all, but this is where I'm going to have my blade. And just on the side of each of those, I'm just going to have 2 pieces of fence here, like that. Then I can have my spruce stairs, just normal and then upside down like that. On this one, we'll come to in a second. We'll get onto these ones first, including the back piece as well. I'm just going to have stairs like this, and stairs there. And then for this back one, we're going to have barrels on top, like that. And then we're just going to have a block on top, and then block up there like that. So we have the same up here as well, so like that. And I think, from memory, I think I had the piece going in there, so we can have an upside down stair here. And we can actually go with a barrel on either side. Maybe not like that. Let's put the stairs in first. So normal stairs. Stairs like that. Get your barrels in there and leave that gap where you're going to have the blade coming out of it. So, we can now put barrels on these pieces as well. So, on the inside, what we can do, or what I ended up doing is, I think for this level, I ended up having it around here. So I just put in some oak slabs, leave the middle open. I think I had all my sides, this is the way I had my, or not there, somewhere down the side of here, I think probably there, is where I'm going to have a ladder. And you can put barrier blocks to actually get this all the way down. So I have that there, probably put another level as well, around about here. And again, leave that middle block open as well as a place for a ladder. And like I said, yeah, barrier blocks if you want to go all the way down. Pretty sure that's what I did, if you want to do that on the inside. Just on the inside of here, we can do upside down spruce wood stairs. And we're going to get spruce wood planks as well. Just put across the top. You can either do that or you can do the normal beam, and I'm now going to have to jump out and go through the entrance. Where I've forgotten the spruce wood door. Put your spruce wood door down. There we go. And if you wanted to, of course, put in upside down cobblestone stair as well, just in this piece like that. Just make it look a little bit better. Cool. Okie dokie. So for the roof, it's really nice and easy. We're going to have birch stairs, so just put in these here. And then leave the top, of course. Put them on here. Like that. And to stop yourself from clicking on the barrels, either, of course, hit it against the back block, or hold down shift, or your sneak, and if you're flying, hold on the fly button as well, or the jump button, to get it to do that if you want to. Right, okay. So, oak wood slabs on top. And then with our oak stairs, we're going to have upside down here. Normal going down, just like you would with any other one. Like that. And then for this style, I've gone in with these kind of like pieces going in like that. And then we've got oak slab just on the bit sticking out on each side here like that. So we go stairs, upside down, normal stairs, oak slab just on the sides, and we just stick in these 2 pieces like that. Now it's up to you. You can, if you want to, try and round it off a little bit and have. I'll show you what that looks like. If you do want to round off those bits, you can do. I prefer personally to have it like flush with the kind of bit that sticks out. I just think it always looks a little bit better, but that will do for the time being. Or we can now do some variation. So for variation of the roofs, grab your birchwood planks and slab, and of course stair, which we can grab from here anyway. So it's up to you. You could actually do this with hay if you wanted to have it with hay on top. But what I'm going to do is just kind of do some variation here where we have some hay that's kind of like overspilling. That's the idea of it anyway. So it looks like it's, you know, kind of there's a bit too much or whatever going on. With this bottom piece, it's like you don't need to do as much. But yeah, just do a little bit of variation. I'll go quite a far way. So I think it does anyway. Maybe we just have that one sticking out like that, maybe. And we'll just shove in this. Something like that'll do. And on the roof, do some variation as well, where we just... So I'll click on the barrel, so forget about that. And then put this in here, do something on the other side as well. It is totally random. It's just like trying to randomize it, make it look a little bit like there's things bunched up, bits of hay that's been bunched up. and all that. So that's all I'm doing with this, is literally just that. Alright, so before I forget, we're just going to go around to the back, and I for some reason didn't put in an upside down spruce wood stair here. You can either do normal or you can do upside down, it's totally up to you. I'm going to go with upside down this time. If I didn't do that already, I have no idea. So for the actual windmill blades, what we're going to need is, well, first we're going to need a spruce wood button actually, because we can put in that detail now. So just on the top here we put in the buttons. Down here we just put a button on the two kind of intersecting pieces. The same here, and also up here as well. So those bits there, and that's it. That's your spruce wood button bit, you can throw that away. And yeah, we're going to need now for the actual blades, stripped oak log, birch trapdoor, oak button, spruce trapdoor, spruce fence gate, and spruce fence. So right in here, what we're going to do is just kind of do your floaty click, and just bring this out with 2 blocks, probably 3 blocks I think. 3 blocks in total. And then from here, just put your oak button on the end of that. Might be slightly too... No, that's not too far, that's exactly right. So that'll do. If you want to do the inside kind of piece, you can then, from here, just bring that down. And bring this into a piece like there. And then really kind of like simple kind of thing, if you want, is to kind of like have a cobblestone slab. And have some cobblestone around all of this. Where it's all, you know, turning around all this stuff here. Like that. There we go. So you can have something like that, where the idea being that, and we can actually let's get everything done here. So if we just do, give me a barrier, and also give myself ladder as well. So I'm just going to put the barrier blocks down here, just so I can put a ladder onto it. So this is the only one that gets stuck. So you can, if you've got something like World Edit, you can then cheat this. I say cheat, this is not really cheating, but you can do something where you replace it like that. If not, you can always switch out that one for just a normal block. Okay, you can have that now going up to the top. So the mechanism itself is, you know, pretty super simple. I mean, we've just got this beam goes across here. This is then turning. Of course, this is turning. Oh god, it's really difficult. It's turning this way. And as that's turning, it's ending up making this one turn. So there'll be some sort of cog here. If you guys can come up with a good block for cogs, I've seen all kinds of things before when, you know, people do things like when they have fence gates in there, or they have a fence in there, and they sometimes knock that off. Apparently, well, not the blade part of it, but they can like knock off that part, and they have something here, which, you know, the idea being it somehow connects on. Who knows? Even you can have that, you know, where you have a cog this side and you have a cog here, and that's kind of like what's making it turn. If you can figure it out, then good. But yeah. Also, while we're here, actually, guys, grab an oak wood trapdoor, and just on these ones, we can put the oak trapdoor on the inside, just to block up those windows a little bit, so it makes it look more like a little bit of a window. From the top there. And that's pretty much it for the inside. It's really simple. Really simple. So let's go on to the blade. What we're going to do is grab your spruce wood fence, and just off of this, what we're going to do is we're going to go up with 7 blocks of fence. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, yep. 5, 6, 6, and 7. We're doing very well with placing of the blocks today. Same here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 7, so it's like really just about to touch that. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut that a little bit, so it doesn't like hit it or anything. With our fence gate, we're going to have this going to 7 as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And what you might need to do is build a set of blocks underneath this to place these down. 1, 2. What I'm doing is I'm holding down sneak and also the fly button at the same time, which is allowing me to do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, and 7, like that. What we're going to do now is we're going to grab some birch. Well, we're going to grab our birch trapdoors, and we're going to place these top going down, top going down, top going down, and you'll see why in a second. Put these top going down like that. When we go to the other side, and do bottom going up. So the reason being, these little bits here, the little bits at the bottom, what we want to do is make it so that when it feels flipped upside down, it'd look the same. So yeah, that's the only reason I'm doing that. Okie dokie. So on this side, what we're going to do is we're going to do top down. So again, sneak and click. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this one is going to be bottom up. So again, when it flips, it's right, and it kind of helps it look right. So just on the top of this one, we're going to have our spruce trapdoors going across. You can, of course, do them that way, which looks better. So, oops. Try not to delete everything that you're placing. Yeah, do it that way. Do it whatever I was just doing then. Yeah, this way. Yeah, do it this way so that it looks like it's kind of supporting it. And then upside down on this one. There we go. Like that. And then that means that this one's going to be here. So we're going to go... I'm guessing there's no way to do it sideways. No, there isn't. So this one doesn't really matter if you do top down or up, or bottom up, or up down. I don't know whatever I was saying before. One of them. Right, so place these. Let's just place all of them. And click it right, then I can just go around and do that. There we go, look at that. And that is it. Literally it. There's not really anything else to it. It's a nice little simple build. Simple little windmill. You can, of course, do your variation around the sides. So, what I mean by doing this is you can, of course, vary all of these. The cobblestone, you can switch in stone, andesite, things like that. Mossy stone, of course, you can also do things where you know, like build up around it and have this kind of a little bit more, just generally just a bit more built up and more interesting, I guess. But totally up to you. Don't have to do it. I don't know, something like that. So say they've just like plonked a load of stone around it. And you can do the whole thing around it. Nice and simple. You can try and do this at an angle as well if you wanted to. If you wanted to have it partially turned, where you have, you know, like say 3 of these go in there, then the next 4 down there. You just remember that it won't quite look right from up close, but you can do it if you wanted to. I just stuck with this because it's nice and simple. Right guys, let's jump over into the world where I've got it, and I'll show you the very, very simple interior and any other things that I've done, you know, such as the variations, so you can see that. Alright, so where mine is, I've put mine on a hill. As I said before, you know, I've got like 5 blocks here going all the way up, but actually, because of the hill, I think that one's 3 blocks, 4 blocks maybe, something like that. I've also added in a lot of this kind of stone around the sides, just to make it look like it's kind of supported. It's up to you guys if you wanted to do that, you don't have to. And in terms of the variation, yeah, I just used stone, andesite, moss stone, and cobblestone. Just mixed in those, including using the slabs and stairs where it kind of fits, really. So for mine, I had got that mountain's like kind of half floating there. It was freaking me out in the background. For yeah, where the blades are, they are facing different way to where my door is, but that's just because of the hill. That's the main thing about this. You know, you can put it wherever you want to. It really doesn't matter at all. So interior wise, it's super simple. We've got, yeah, the kind of like grinder that we saw before. We've got the ladder that I showed you guys how to make. I got a barrel, some hay, basically really simple stuff. A tiny bit of yellow carpet. If we go up another floor, guess what? More hay. Hey. And then the next floor, even more hay. And that's it. I mean, it is super simple. I think the only thing I've done is put a lantern up in the top, so it's got a bit of light in here. That's it. If you guys can make a better interior, please do. And show it to me. Definitely share it with me, so I can improve mine as well, because I just ran out of ideas for it, really. It was one of those that I didn't want to make it into like a proper granary, but I wanted enough like bits and bobs around there so it kind of like, looks interesting. Anyway guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.